Shalom. I love to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rahat, Kadash. I like to give double honors to my apostles who taught me this truth and sincerity very well, who still rule well. Blessings to you elect, to you hopeful elect, and you confusion of faces who are Hebrew Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this holy word in sincerity and in truth. I mean Hebrew Israelite. I come out week in, week out to prophesy the death and destruction and great woe of Babylon, this wicked place, this wicked queendom, aka America. I come to tell you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans know that you are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. You are Yahweh chosen people. For that word God is just the title. God has a name, just like you have a name. God's name is Yahweh, and his only begotten son name is Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Shalom, brethren. Shalom. All praises. I come to warn you, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans, of the times that we are living in according to the Bible. I went to the store and the door was locked. I went to the restaurant and the restaurant door was locked. Matter of fact, let me prove to you the times we are living in. To lock it, if I take too long getting the scripture, brethren, while you are awaiting Yahushua, seek Yahweh and prepare your soul for temptation, brethren. Seek your salvation out with fear and trembling. Let's get Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. I don't think you heard me. Let me get this for you again. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Let's break that down, brethren. Let's see what that means. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. This means the stores, the restaurants, the front parts, doors shall be shut in the streets where you can't get in when the sound of the grinding is low. This means you won't hear too much work going on from people being laid off or fired due to the lack of work. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Meaning you won't hear the voice of singing men or singing women, because it's going to be brought to a low. I come to warn you, so-called Latino, Native Americans, African Americans, hopefully elect children of the 12 tribes of Israel. I come to warn you to keep the commandments. Because this is your whole duty. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. I don't think you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans heard me. Let me get this for you again. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And that's a commandment. I come to warn you, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans, hopefully children of the 12 tribes of Israel. I come to warn you that our enemies is trying to get us to take that microchip, Mark of the Beast 666. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's get Revelation. Revelation means to reveal. Let's get Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. I don't think you heard me. Let me get this for you again. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's what they like to install that microchip, Mark of the Beast 666, in your hand or in your forehead. I come to warn you, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans, hopefully elect children of the 12 tribes of Israel. If you take that microchip, this is what's going to happen to you. Let's get Revelation 14 and 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. I don't think you heard me. Let me get this for you again. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that Lamb is Yahweh Shah. For we are coming from the year of Ragma, the microchip. For this is the year of prophecy, coined by our apostles. I come to warn you, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans. You have to be fully persuaded by this holy word in your own mind. Barak da Yahweh, Barak da Yahweh Shah, Barak da Yahweh, Barak da Yahweh Shah, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Rahat, Radash. Double honor to our apostles. Blessings to you elect, to you both elect, above. You so-called Latinos, Native Americans, African Americans, repent and sin no more. Pray and pray without ceasing. Keep the faith, brethren, with all faith, without doubt. I'm just out here doing the work from the rooftop. This is where I found that gold sword at, brethren. Right down here. Keep the faith.